gasket sealer. I'm gonna stick it in this crack. Well, crack back here. And we got a crack back here. I'll push just a little bit behind to make sure it's sealing. Other than that, that's all you need. You just take your snap ups. They screw in about like.
Alright, those mating surfaces is where I put those silicone. That is not really cracks. But I would put the clips that I'm putting in here on the sides of the block, not in the front, towards the front of the block.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. And then she said, a raindrop keep falling on my head. Now you gotta wash out, you put the gasket in here, right? There's two that go on that side, one goes on this side, all that good side, this side, that side, every side, every side. Just tuck it in there. Snap it into place. You don't have to push it all the way up in there until you get it in there. But it don't necessarily have to be pushing on it yet. And then the same way.
As I said, I started having problems here because basically the front of the oil pan is where I had those clips up towards the front of the block. I needed to take those out and put them on the side.
Okay. So you're going to have to take one of your snaps out because it won't go in there.
Then it went in pretty darn easy after that, so. I'd clean your bolts up a little bit because it makes them a little bit easier to go in. I cleaned up everything on this oil pan, and that made it a lot easier putting it in than trying to put it in greasy. A lot of people just stick them in but don't clean them up. I clean it down with gas at least.
Alright, put some of these oil pan bolts back in.
As you'll see here, I'm just sticking them back in, get them all started first.
Alright, take all the safety clips out, or gasket clips, whatever you want to call them. Screw those back out.
Yeah, I mean, they come out pretty easy. I wouldn't tighten down the oil pan until you get those out and replace them with the bolts.
Okay, I'm just going to go around and snug them all up. I'm sorry you guys can't see all this. I had to switch to a different camera. The other camera was going dead. This one's going to be kind of a hard treat to show you everything anyway. Just going to snug everything up a little bit. That way when I go to torque them, it'll be pretty close.
Now this is a little different. I got them all snugged up by hand. You can use air if you want to. I do it so I just feel them kind of getting a little bit snug before I actually crush the gasket.
Okay, I got all of them in. All my bolts are back in. And the two nuts up here in the front. So new oil filter and a new drain plug. The oil plug gets, and we're going to go 105 on all the oil pan bolts. I'm going to start the back, tighten down, and just work my way forward.
I'm just going to speed it up there a little bit for you.
Order my way back and forth, side to side.
And when I double check them, I don't go in any specific order. I just go around and make sure they're all torqued to spec.
Alright, double check them. There we go. They're all there. 105. Just putting this back in. It's not a big deal. Cleaned it up. Stick it back in. Big bolt goes here. But I'm just going to use this for alignment purposes. There's your bracket, goes back in there. Put these two back in. Now I'll tighten the small ones down, but I won't tighten the big one down, because you got to take the big one back out to put the bracket in. So the bottom ones you can put about 80 to 90 inch-pounds on them. I'm just going to snug them up and go 5 to 10 degrees on them. Not a big deal. They go about 80 to 90 inch-pounds. It's not a lot. So if you snug them down and they go about 10 degrees, you're okay.
You go about 80 to 90 inch-pounds, you'll be fine.
Run them down until they get snug. That's right there where they're snug. And then I'll go about 10 degrees. That's about it. Okay, we'll take this one back out. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm not sure. I'm taking the big bolt back out of the bracket where the bracket goes, and we'll put the bracket in. And that's about it. Like I said, 15 foot-pounds on your oil drain plug. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys could see everything. Not sure. Depends on how it comes out when I edit it. But if you can see everything, you'll get the gist of it. If not, you know what to do. It's not that hard of a job. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button if it helps you out. And I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for all my new videos coming out. I got a lot of new stuff coming out.